Hello, my beautiful, beautiful Capricorns. This is your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of May the 11th to the 17th. Let's see what we have on this beautiful, here where I live, Mother's Day weekend. So Sunday tomorrow, this is Saturday, will be Mother's Day. So I wish everybody out there that is a mother a happy Mother's Day. Let's see what we've got here. Let's take time to heal is what your download message is and your theme to this reading. Let's see what the tarot has to say for you as you navigate through yet again another week. So heading into the middle of the month. I can't believe I'm saying that, but here we are. Okay, coming in with your first card, you've been given the Ace of Wands, Queen of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, the Tower, Ace of Swords, the Hermit. You've been given the Three of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, great opportunities here, and the Chariot. Leap of faith with the Fool. The King is stepping in, the Swords to give wise wisdom, the Empress giving birth to your dreams, Magician, the Three of Cups, and that crazy Seven of Swords. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Well, coming in with your download message and your theme, you have been given take time to heal. So if you're getting over some sort of malady, some sort of bug, cold, flu, anything like that, or even an emotional situation that's left you a little bit fragile, take your time, okay? No, there's no set rule on how long it should take to heal and get over a situation in your life, okay, that left you a little bit fragile and vulnerable. So take your time. Coming in with the first card, you've got relationships. Maybe it's a relationship situation you're healing from, but this says business partners, official love affairs, and communication with coworkers are highlighted now. Make choices with extreme care. So if you're having a relationship on the side with somebody that you work with, keep it close to your chest. Try not to make it public knowledge too soon. It could cause a conflict of interest if there are rules and regulations in the workforce, because it can, what happens is if it turns toxic, it can affect the rest of the workforce. So be mindful of it, okay? Keep it to yourself. All right. Coming in with the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and that beautiful Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is a new opportunity of things coming into you that are going to get your creative juices flowing. You know, aces are the beginnings of all things in all suits here. And this particular one could have to do with your business or your career, but you're going to take action, and it gets you so inspired and fired up, allowing, yourself to look into something exciting. It's a moment when you can take a leap forward and it can change your life. So you might be starting a new business. You might be changing your career entirely, but you're believing in yourself now, and you have this opportunity to do that. The King of Pentacles says take your time in anything that you're doing, even if it has to do with healing. Take your time. If you are moving towards a goal, you want to make out detailed plans. Make sure that you have something to fall back on, that you're not going to go charging in like all the other knights do without a plan, because often you set yourself up for a fall if you don't. So be prepared. The Queen of Wands says, wow, you're determined, you're resilient, you're doing your hard work to get ahead, and you've walked through the fire, you're coming out the other side braver and stronger and smarter for it. This card says you want to take a leap of faith, you want to go after something new here, and this card says you will, as long as you don't allow all those Debbie doubters, pardon me, I mean, they're not all doubters called Debbie, but you know what I mean, theoretically, that are trying to rain on your parade and dissuade and discourage you from moving forward and doing this new event or endeavor, this passion that you have. She's very brave. She basically says, you know what? Watch me. She flips the bird at them and she walks forward. She's the most confident queen out there. She's very astute and good in business as well. So stand your ground. Don't back down. Make your plans. Keep moving forward. This is your personal journey. Now you've got the card Release Toxic Attachments, and it says toxic ties drain your energy, cut the cords, and reclaim your freedom. So, you might have broken up. Maybe you've broken up a relationship with somebody. They were either growing with you or growing apart, and this particular energy was toxic. It wasn't helping you. It wasn't a situation that you deserve to be in. So let go of any attachments that you've got, anything that's holding you back. It's almost kind of like the Devil card. Let go of anything that's holding you back. Okay, move forward. All right, free yourself. The Hermit comes in, the Ace of Swords comes in, and the Tower comes in. Well, the truth is coming out. Okay, basically you're hearing some information where the truth is being revealed, and you're in the process of planning and moving in a new direction. So this is that aha moment, that epiphany, that, you know, where you see a clear sight line now, where you had your little doubts about something, you didn't see something clearly. Now all of a sudden it's surfaced and you're going, yeah, now I can go after what I want. The Hermit comes in and says you might be spending some time reflecting on your situation that you were in, but also how you're going to move forward. Some of you may want to be in the company of mentors, people who are where you want to be, leaning into their strength and their wisdom. So you can learn something new. When you do, you'll be able to go out there bigger, better, and stronger for it and light the path and utilize that which you've been taught to help others. The Tower is all about change. Yeah. It's always about change, and sometimes it can be expected, unexpected, but it can be sudden. This gives you the ability now to have time to think about, what do I want to do now? Okay, it could be the end of a relationship, it could be the end of a job, something like that, a situation, and you're now going to rebuild a bigger, better one from it. You've got the time now to make those plans. Okay, you've seen the truth in a situation, now you're going to move forward. Now, the Butterfly comes in, and this is your help, hurdle, and your challenge. And we know butterflies are transformation. And this one says sudden change. There's your Tower. And frivolous spending, short-term loan, and your career could be arts, movement, a temporary job, or you're going to have fun at work. So there's going to be a sudden change. And we think of the metamorphosis and the change of how a butterfly evolves. So I'm looking at this as a good change, because it goes from this cocoon, this ugly, cocoon, and then it emerges with the freedom to do what it wants to do, and its beauty shines through. So there's going to be sudden change. Be mindful if it's good change when it comes to money or something. Don't go spending your money too quickly, because then you might find yourself short. Some of you may need to have a temporary short-term loan. You could be getting involved in something very creative like the arts. You could also have a passion towards a movement, a cause in your life that makes you feel fantastic. Maybe it's nonprofit, but it's going to be fun for you regardless. Now, coming in with that, you have the Chariot, you have the Ace of Pentacles, and you have the Four of Wands. So we had the Ace of Wands, where you take action, you go after what it is you want. You've had the Ace, you've got three aces here, powerful beginnings. The Ace of Swords, and that is seeing a clear sight line. And now you've got the Ace of Pentacles, which is manifesting and creating all that new monetary, possibly material part of your life, prosperity. So this is a beautiful card of a beautiful opportunity. If you're interested in, business and things like that, you could be signing a business document or a contract. This is also the return to good health, physical, emotional, mental good health, okay? It's a card of good luck and hope for the future and feeling very blessed. It's the beginning of a wonderful new endeavor, a windfall of resources coming your way to help you get things off to a great start. It's a good time to launch something, okay? Change careers or even go into business for yourself, but be open to new acquaintances as well. Being introduced to the right people at the right time that have the same goals of success that you do might be happening too. The Chariot comes in and says no matter how hard things are going to be, you will make some great achievements. You're going to overcome them. And I really believe it's because you're planning things. You're not going to go out there and you're not going to plan things, and you're prepared. He goes into that arena knowing that there are great risks, but if he plans his moves, he comes out ahead. You could also be taking a trip on many wheeled vehicles, a road trip of some sort. Four of Wands says get ready to party hardy and celebrate. This card says somebody could be moving back home. You could be selling, renovating, or relocating your home, buying a new home. But it's also the card of celebrating any beautiful event that's on the calendar you might want to be interested in. It could be, anything. Okay, coming in next with your next card, you've been given Fix Your Diet and Makes Positive Changes to Detox. Now, this is your messages from Spirit and your God. It says take time to heal. Maybe you haven't been feeling 100%, some of you. And it's time to fix your diet, time to make some improvements and stop sabotaging yourself. Basically, it says cut the crap, okay? And cut the crap out of your diet. Watch what you eat and detox your body or situations. Now's the time to get healthy. Whether the questions, whether it's about relationships, your health or investments, something needs fixing, okay? This is a beautiful card that says it's time, you know, for you to move forward, and spring or any time during this next season. So this is the timing of spring. These cards sometimes come with timing, and this one says the spring. And we're not quite in the summer, so this is a good time for you to start it. Maybe you're thinking about wanting to get into that bathing suit this summer, and that's, you want to detox. Now, you've got the Empress, you've got the King of Swords, and you've got the Fool. The Empress is beautiful because she's giving birth to her dreams. However, anything worth working for is worth waiting for, and Rome wasn't built in a day. Just like this, she appears to be ready to have a child. And she realizes that it isn't going to happen overnight. She's not going to give birth once the seed's been planted. Or her plans for her future, you know, whatever that is, that she's got this passion to move towards. Give it time. Nurture it. Take your time and be patient. The King of Swords is somebody of great wisdom, educated, and has a fairly respected standing in society. They step forward and they have the ability to give you wise counsel. It could be anybody. It could be scholastic, like a professor. It could be medical, like a doctor or surgeon. It could be, you know, it could be somebody in military. It could be somebody in, the legal sector, like a lawyer. Anybody there like that is going to step forward and give you some wise counsel. They believe in the truth and they'll bring it out, and so do you. Stand in your integrity and truth. The Fool says you're nobody's fool. Capricorn, you're ready to take a leap. You're ready to jump off that cliff, but I always say check your parachute before you take that leap. This is, again, a card of preparing. Just like the Knight of Pentacles prepares, you're doing reflective work. You've got all these opportunities, these 3 aces coming in for new beginnings. Prepare yourself. Get ready. You've got 1 foot ready to launch into some beautiful new beginning. All right. Coming in at the end of the week, your angel card number and possible future energy you've been given, 0550. Works out to a 10, single digit 1. Okay, the eye candy. Intuition, creativity, aesthetics, expression, networking, harmony, potential, and romance. Take a break to enjoy fresh air or gather with friends for a delightful time. Appreciate the natural beauty around you, waiting to be discovered. You may soon start an exciting new project, and this is all about starting something new here with all these aces, or enjoying a charming date. Use your charisma to connect with others and create meaningful interactions wherever you go. So this is beautiful. We got these 3 aces, which is all about the beginning, freedom, getting rid of the past and the toxic energy, being mindful of relationships. We're judged by the company we keep, and being mindful about your personal good health. So this card says you are definitely eye candy yourself, and I think you're going to be getting noticed. Okay, you're going to get recognized and noticed by somebody who has their eye possibly on you. Now, the 7 of Swords comes in, the 3 of Cups comes in, and the Magician. So the 7 of Swords is that card of deception. I think you're releasing toxic attachments. This might have been somebody who wasn't holding up their end of the deal as far as commitment goes, or they may have tried to coerce, talk you into something, or charm you into something, portraying to be your best friend, when in reality they were only out for their own agenda. So be mindful of that. Step carefully, okay? Listen to your little voice of reason. Don't allow yourself to be drawn into that delusion of an unhealthy situation with some energy around you. But at the end of the day, they get caught. Look at this crow screaming its lungs out, saying, "Hey, wake up! This isn't the person who you thought they were." So you may be getting rid of that toxic energy in a relationship. 3 of Cups says you're going to say, you know what, no matter what, it's my time to celebrate good times and the freedom that I feel right now. This is a beautiful occasion. Could be an engagement party, a wedding, a homecoming, the announcement of a baby, a graduation, anything. You are going to celebrate. I love it. You had the 4, and now you have the 3 of Cups, the 4 of Wands here. So the Magician, you are a great manifester. Capricorn, when you put your mind to something, you excel. So you are as I call you, my little achievers. When you put your head down, you go for it. And you go bigger, you go home. Think about that King of Wands. That's who I'm saying your energy's like. But the Magician is about dreaming the dream, planting the seeds, and then the universe says, hey, I've given you all the resources here. Tap into them, utilize them to your greater good, and you will move ahead. This is a beautiful card of manifesting and seeing your dreams come to fruition. Well, my beautiful, beautiful Capricorns, this is your general reading for this week, and I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful week. always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you. And I'll see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful Capricorn.